So we talked about players and pitchers you should be using in Diamond Dynasty, and we talked about players that you should not be using. So we are going to finish it up with pitchers that you should not be using in Diamond Dynasty. Starting pitchers, bullpen pitchers, we're going to be talking about it all in this video. So if you're excited for this one, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to go follow me over on Twitch, because we've been live streaming a ton of MLB The Show 22 content over there. It's been a ton of fun, so I hope to see you all in the next stream. But I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so high, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Red button beaming.
All right, so I have a bunch of pitchers to talk to you guys about in this video. These are going to be my personal opinion. So if you agree or disagree with me, that is completely okay. In the comments down below, let me know which one of these cards you actually like, or if there's more cards that should have been in this video. But the first card we are going to start off with here is 93 overall, Tom Seaver. Definitely the worst boss out of all the spring cleanup bosses. I like the Britton, I like the Ernie Banks, I like the Eddie Matthews, I like the David Justice, but this Tom Seaver by far the worst one. I don't think anybody picked Tom Seaver unless you're a diehard Mets fan here. 4-seam fastball, slider, sinker, 12-6 curve changeup. So not a bad pitch selection, but the pronounced stats aren't very good. Doesn't throw a lot of gas, doesn't have excellent control, doesn't have excellent brakes. So there's nothing about this Tom Seaver card that is really going to jump out at you and make you want to use Tom Seaver in this game. So I definitely think we're going to get a better Tom Seaver card down the road, but that card is not it. Next one up, if I can find him, is going to be 90 overall Bob Gibson. Another card that's going to get a better version down the road, but the 90 overall Bob Gibson, I've never been a big fan of his release. It's too long for me. The pronounced stats, again, not great right now. 87 hits per 9, 81 Ks per 9. Gonna give up way too many hits and foul balls. The velo isn't great. 97 on the fastball, but doesn't come with outlier. The break and the control are not going to be excellent on the Bob Gibson card. Doesn't have a cutter. The slider, the sinker is going to be okay, but doesn't have enough pitch break on it to actually be usable in my opinion. So I'd rather not use this Bob Gibson card. If he gets outlier on the 99, then I'll go ahead and actually try out that Bob Gibson card. 90 overall Casey Mize. I will stand by this. This is the worst face of the franchise starting pitcher. The Manoa I'm starting to come around on a little bit, but every single time I face Casey Mize, I absolutely destroy this card. He only has 69 Ks per 9. You have to realize that that is going to allow a ton of foul balls. You are going to be giving your opponent too many extra baseballs to hit, and they're going to make you pay for it. You're going to get a lot of fluky foul balls that shouldn't be foul balls. They should be strikeouts. Casey Mize is going to give those up. Then you're going to leave that pitch over the middle of the plate, and then your opponent is going to absolutely destroy it. He does have really good pitch break. That's about it. The selection is pretty solid with the sinker, splitter, slider, curveball, and 4-seam fastball, but not enough Ks per 9 to be usable in my opinion. Casey Mize is BP in my personal opinion. Next card we are going to talk about pains me as a Yankees fan. 87 overall live series Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole just never has a good card in Diamond Dynasty. Garrett Cole, the pronounced stats are always too low. They never give him outlier. His control is never good. His break is never good. So Garrett Cole, as a Yankees fan, this card will never make my rotation. Doesn't stand out to me at all. 85 hits per 9, 78 Ks per 9, never has a crazy good pitch selection here. Same case this year. They did give him a cutter, which will help him out a little bit, but no outlier on Cole. Control is not great. Pitch break is not great. Stamina is not very good either. All the face of the franchise card starting pitchers, including Casey Mize, are actually better than Garrett Cole, even though I wouldn't use Mize as well. But as a Yankees fan, pains me to put Cole in this video, but he has to be on it. We have to be fair. 89 overall Brett Saberhagen. This card for free in the Royal City Connect uniform program. This card is terrible. Do not use this card. Pitch selection is horrific. 4-seam fastball, changeup, curveball, slider, no sinker, no cutter. Fastball is only 94 miles an hour, so you have a 75% chance at getting a breaking ball pitch, a 25% chance at the fastball. You can honestly wait for the fastball, 94 miles an hour, not that fast, and then react to the breaking ball stuff. The pronounced stats, again, really bad in Saberhagen's case. 81 hits per 9, 76 Ks per 9. They have to step up some of these legend player programs that we are getting with these Nike City Connect uniforms, because Brett Saberhagen is just not it. 88 overall Shohei Ohtani. I am never a fan of Shohei Ohtani on the mound. His live series, the 88 version, doesn't matter. MLB The Show 21, 22, I can't pitch with Ohtani, and I know it's not just me. Ohtani is batting practice. His break on his baseballs hangs over the plate every single time. Only 63 control on the 88 version. He is going to hang every single pitch. You're going to try to throw that splitter or curveball in the dirt, and it's going to go right over the middle of the plate for your opponent with only 87 hits per 9, 75 Ks per 9, and they're going to take it out of the park. I cannot stand using Ohtani on the mound. I wish I could use an Ohtani card because I love using him at the plate. I love hitting with Shohei Ohtani, but he is just so bad on the mound that I cannot justify using Ohtani because he doesn't make up for it enough at the plate to make it usable in my opinion. 87 overall live series Justin Verlander. I know some people want to go ahead and do the Houston Astros collection. You feel like you get 2 diamond pitchers. Because a lot of people want to go out and get that Dallas Keuchel in the Astros collection. You figure you're going to get 2 live series diamonds for the deal. Not a bad deal. It is, because Justin Verlander is not very good, but Keuchel is disgustingly good. Justin Verlander pitch selection is very generic. 4-seam fastball, slider, 12-6 curve, changeup, 2-seam fastball. No outlier, but I will tell you this, when Verlander gets his 99 overall version, that card's going to be completely disgusting. So who we have left? Next one up is going to be 86 overall tops now, Tyler Megill card. Kind of like the Brett Saberhagen, not a great pitch selection here, only a 4-seam fastball, slider, circle change, 12-6 curve. So wait for that fastball, react to the breaking ball stuff, then you're only going to have 90 hits per 9, 69 Ks per 9, like the other card that we talked about earlier with the bad Ks per 9. Going to give up way too many foul tips. That's going to cost you down the road, like that Casey Mize card. So you don't want to be using Tyler Megill, even though you got him for free in the April monthly program. And the final starting pitcher we are going to talk about is 86 overall Carlos Rodon. Same thing, 25% chance at a fastball, 75% chance at a breaking ball. Not going to have great control, not going to have great break. So you're going to try to throw some of those pitches, going to hang it right over the plate, and your opponent's going to make you pay for it. This card doesn't really jump out to you anywhere, doesn't have great per 9 stats, doesn't have a great pitch selection, doesn't have great velo, control, break. The only reason why you're getting Rodon is to get a full diamond rotation. Don't fall for that bait. It is not worth it. I promise there's better budget golds, honestly, than Carlos Rodon. Off the top of my head, Lance Lynn, Lance McCullers, Hunter Green, those cards are all better than 86 Rodon. Now we're going to move over to the bullpen. I have about 5 bullpen arms to talk about. First one up is 92 overall Dennis Eckersley. First off, only 3 pitches. I like to have at least 4 coming out of my bullpen. The hits per 9 also. Late in a game, I want somebody that's going to give my opponent a very small PCI size. Only 86 hits per 9. Not going to get it done with Dennis Eckersley. Only a slider, sinker, 4-seam fastball. I would rather have Class A, Devin Williams, or Aroldis Chapman that are all 90 overalls and I think better. Cishek I think is better. Rivera, Andrew Miller, Britton, I think they're all better than Dennis Eckersley. Next card up is going to be another free card if you did the April monthly awards program in 88 overall Jordan Romano. But this is the reverse of some of the starting pitchers that I talked about. With some of those starting pitchers, you had a 25% chance at getting a fastball, 75% chance at a breaking ball. This card, you have a 66% chance at that fastball, so it becomes very predictable. And then you have that slider, so you're just going to expect that fastball. Then once in a while, start to time up the slider, and you're going to take advantage of Jordan Romano. He's not a great card. If he happened to have outlier and got 102 on the 4-seamer or the 2-seam fastball, that would make him better, but the per 9 stats also not very good. Only 100 hits per 9, 78 Ks per 9, does have maxed out velo, maxed out break, but he only has a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, and slider. That's not going to get it done in my opinion. Another free card in the 88 overall Victor Arano. This card kind of the same thing as that Jordan Romano we just talked about. Per 9 stats, not very good. Does have a better pitch selection though, so I'd rather Arano over Romano if you're going to choose to use one of these cards into your bullpen. Slider, sinker, 4-seam fastball. Changeup doesn't have the velo of Romano, but the pitch selection is better. Does have the slider, sinker, 4-seam fastball, and a changeup combo. 95 hits per 9 though, 93 Ks per 9. Not good enough to come out of the bullpen. You want guys coming out of your bullpen with good per 9 stats. I would much rather have the gold Rob Dibble over an 88 overall diamond card that doesn't have outlier, doesn't have 100 plus hits per 9 in my opinion. If you want to use Arano, go ahead and do that, but he doesn't have great per 9 stats. The velo isn't insanely good. The control of break are okay, but there's better options in my opinion than Victor Arano. Now let's talk about 86 overall Troy Percival. Only 3 pitches again, already a red flag for your bullpen arm. 4-seam fastball, it is very fast, but a 66% chance you are going to get a breaking ball. So just wait for that fastball that isn't maxed out at 100, 102 miles an hour. No outlier like Dibble or Class A, but the 12-6 curve and the changeup have like a 16 mile per hour speed difference. So just wait for the fastball and you'll have more than enough time to react to the breaking ball stuff. Unlike the other cards we talked about in the bullpen so far though, good per 9 stats, 105 hits per 9, 115 Ks per 9, but bad control. He's going to hang that curveball or changeup right over the plate. So when you're waiting for that fastball, get on that very quickly. You'll be good. And then if he happens to throw the breaking ball stuff, doesn't have nearly enough control to throw it consistently and actually dot up. So you're going to find a changeup or a curveball right over the middle of the plate, and that's when you take advantage. 86 overall Liam Hendriks, only a 4-seamer, 2-seamer slider, knuckle curve, 50% chance at a fastball, doesn't have outlier on the fastball, very predictable pitch selection, not going to last in higher difficulties with only 84 hits per 9, 92 Ks per 9, does get an inside edge boost, which will make him a little bit better, but still not good enough in my opinion. The level of bullpen arms, honestly, in the game right now, there's no reason to use this 86 overall Liam Hendriks. For about 9,000 stubs, I would save my stubs, go get Class A, go get Devin Williams, the Steve Cishek, go get the Chapman, Hader, all the lefties that you can, finish the race collection for Jose Alvarado. There's no reason to use Liam Hendriks. Limited pitch selection, not enough good per 9 stats, so I wouldn't go ahead and use Liam Hendriks. I'm going to talk about a couple goals really quickly, just going to note them very quick. Craig Kimbrell, 66% chance at a fastball. Don't want to use him despite the really good per 9 stats. Craig Kimbrell cards, never very good. Kenley Jansen, the 96 is a different story, but this 84 overall. Cutter, 2-seamer slider. Decent pitch selection if you're only going to have 3 pitches. 112 hits per 9, but only 85 Ks per 9. I want something more than that. Ryan Presley, another guy, only 3 pitches here. Doesn't throw absolute gas. No outlier. The slurve and the slider are okay, but you're getting a 66% chance at a slider and slurve that look pretty similar. Little bit of a different speed difference there, but Ryan Presley is very predictable in my opinion. Dibble is very good. Not the biggest fan of the 81 Mo. The 81 Brian Wilson's okay. How good is this Andrew Kittredge? Slider, sinker, 4-seam fastball. Probably wouldn't use him either. And Kirby Yates, I'm not a big fan of. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for the video today. Pitchers that you should not be using in Diamond Dynasty. Again, these were just my opinion, so if you agree or disagree with me, that is completely okay. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But if you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll talk to you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.